Have you ever looked at your bank account after months of saving and thought, why isn't my money growing? You've been careful, avoided overspending, and saved every extra dollar, yet somehow your progress feels slow. The truth is, saving is just the first step toward financial stability, not the finish line. Your money sitting idle in a bank account is like a bird locked in a cage. Safe, yes, but unable to fly. Over time, inflation quietly eats away at its value, making your hard-earned savings worth less and less. That's why it's time to shift from being just a saver to becoming a smart investor. Now, don't panic. Investing isn't only for rich people in suits reading stock charts. It's for everyday people who want their money to work for them instead of just sitting still. Think of saving as parking your money and investing as putting it to work. The mindset shift is the real game changer. A saver says, I hope nothing goes wrong. An investor says, I'm building something right. Let's imagine two friends, Arjun and Meera. Both earn the same salary and save $100 a month. Arjun keeps his savings in a jar at home. It feels safe, tangible. Meera, on the other hand, invests her $100 every month into a simple index fund that earns about 10% annually. After 3 years, Arjun has $3,600 saved, the exact amount he put in. Meera, however, has over $4,700. That's more than $1,000 earned without doing anything extra. That's the silent power of investing. Your money starts making money. But here's the catch. Before you invest, you must build your foundation. Think of it like constructing a house. You wouldn't start with the roof, right? Step 1 is your emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of basic living expenses saved in a separate account. This protects you when life throws surprises, job loss, medical bills, or sudden repairs. Once that's ready, then you start investing. Now let's talk about how. Start small. Even $10, $20, or $50 a month can make a difference. Use the 50-30-20 rule we learned earlier. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investments. The goal isn't perfectionism, it's progress. You can invest in simple, low-risk options like mutual funds, index funds, or ETFs. These allow you to own small pieces of many companies at once, spreading the risk. It's like planting many seeds in a garden instead of one big tree. If one doesn't grow, others still will. And then comes the magic word, compounding. Compounding is when your money earns returns, and then those returns start earning more returns. Albert Einstein once called it the eighth wonder of the world because it quietly builds wealth while you sleep. For example, if you invest $100 a month at 10% returns, in 10 years you'll have around $19,000. But if you kept saving that money without investing, you'd have only $12,000. That $7,000 difference is your reward for patience and consistency. Now, I know what you might be thinking, what if I lose money? And that's a fair fear. But here's the truth. The biggest loss isn't losing money, it's losing time. The earlier you start, the more compounding works in your favor. Even small, consistent steps matter more than waiting for the perfect time. Because in investing, time in the market beats timing the market. Let me tell you a quick story. A girl named Sana worked part-time in college, earning just $400 a month. She began investing $40 each month into a mutual fund, even when it felt like nothing. Her friends laughed and said, what difference can $40 make? But after 5 years, Sana's consistency turned into over $3,000. Money that grew without extra effort. She later used it to take a professional course, doubling her income. That's what smart investing does. It gives you options. Our glowing little mascot floats beside Sana, smiling proudly. Its mint green glow reflects coins growing into tiny trees as it says, see? Small steps create big change. The scene zooms out, gears turning, coins multiplying, symbolizing money working while you rest. Investing isn't about chasing trends or getting rich overnight. It's about building freedom from debt, from the paycheck to paycheck trap. Imagine waking up one day knowing your money is growing quietly in the background. That's not luck, it's discipline. So here's your challenge. Take one small step today. Open a basic investment account, automate a tiny monthly transfer, and forget about it. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for someday, because someday never comes, only today does. As our glowing mascot floats near a bright sunrise, it smiles and says, a saver protects money, an investor multiplies it. The golden light spreads as the background shows coins turning into gears, powering dreams, symbolizing progress. The message is clear. Don't let your money sleep. Teach it to grow, because every coin has potential. It just needs direction.